Hi, this is attorney Christy from the Christy Law Firm, where we work hard to make families stronger. And again, I am recording from home. I thought it would be cool to be able to just share with individuals because home is where the heart is, and especially that's where life is happening. So I got a question recently about denial of relatives, being denied specifically for being a relative placement. Sometimes, unfortunately, DCF can deny a relative for being an option for the child. The circumstances where I've seen this happen is the relative has a DCF history. Sometimes in the relative could have an old history, but it's significant enough to DCF says, yeah, no, we can't do this. Or I have seen where relatives are uncooperative with DCF, argumentative with DCF, and therefore not considered an option. The last scenario where I can see a relative is not considered an option is if they have a criminal history that is a concern to DCF, especially if the criminal history is of a sexual assault nature or a risk of injury to a child. So if you are a relative and you have any one of these issues and you think it still shouldn't bar you, please don't hesitate to contact our office. We will do our best to either advocate for you or to find other resources or avenues for you where you could be the resource to the child. And if you think that you couldn't be a resource for the child, it doesn't mean that you can't find someone for that child. Understand that DCF is not limited to just blood relatives, but they can have other individuals who are close to the child or close to the family become a resource. So they call that fictive kin. So it's people who are close. So all of those pretend aunties and uncles that we all grew up with, people that you didn't even know were not blood relatives, but you've been calling them uncle or auntie all your life, they can become resources. Or people like me who are godparents to several children, I could be a resource for those kids should they come into care, God forbid. But understand that if you're there and you want to be there for this child, the best place for a child is with their parents. But if their parents are unable to do it, then the next best resource is a relative. And the last resource, but is still not the least resource, is anybody who's willing to give that child a home, give them a lot of love, and give them the tools that they need to grow up to be productive people of society and just loving individuals. So if you ever need any assistance in any of these areas, please don't hesitate to contact us. Also check out some of our other videos where we talk about DCF in different scenarios. Take care.